Today we have with us Miss Amruta Padgaonkar and Mr. Siddharth Varadkar. Miss Amruta and Mr. Siddharth are both zoology graduates.
Miss Amruta is currently pursuing a master's in life sciences. She continues to work as an associate educator with the Sprouts organization. She has assisted Mr. Anand Pendarkar in capacity building trainings for forest guards and guides. She has also been a research team member for a book, The Other Mahabaleshwar, for collating data on fauna and a whiteboard animation film on biodiversity of northern Western Ghats made by Sprouts. She found a love for nature at a very young age through her interest in bird watching.
Mr. Siddharth Varadkar currently works as a freelancer. He has 5 years of experience with teaching the unprivileged and in NGO sector. He has led many sustainable events for international clients and even worked for corporates. He has explored the jungles of Western Ghats and his love for nature developed through photography, starting from his first encounter with Indian cobra in his backyard. It's been an endless journey.
Now we shall start the interview.
What comes to your mind when I say Earth?
I would say birds and the biodiversity and the joy that I feel when I am in nature. So these are like the some things that I think when I think of Earth.
So I would say the everything around us, basically air, water, as well as animals, and even we human beings. Together, we constitute the earth. Yeah.
What got you interested for working towards saving our only home?
Okay. So basically, when we were in college, and we used to see a lot of trees being cut down, and there used to be various bird nests in those trees, and we were so concerned about them. So we started asking the college authorities as well as questioning them, why are these trees being cut and what is the reason behind them. So there used to be illegal trimmings as well as legal ones, but there has to be someone to question them, so that there is a fear among people that before even cutting a tree there needs to be so many permissions being taken. So from there our interest for wildlife has developed. So Amruta, you would like to add something to that?
And apart from that, like I first someone mentioned, like I had my interest in birds. So like he said, looking at birds, it was also looking at trees, and that's how it just like putting pieces of jigsaw puzzle together.
How are you trying to create an awareness in the future generation?
So I believe that letting everyone know what awesome things we have in nature and educating them about that is like the best thing we can do for conservation. Unless we feel that it is our thing we need to save or it is our responsibility, until then we won't do it. So letting know people of different amazing things that nature and environment has is what I think is like the first step towards conservation.
So as Amruta added, it's a very good opportunity to take the young minds into the jungle and make them explore the jungle. Like many of the students don't know what's in the coast of Mumbai. Like how many of you have been to Juhu Beach? And how many of you know that there are even corals over there? Corals and various snakes as well as fishes and different organisms found over there. We never go to explore such places. So next time if you go there, try to explore a bit. And you can Google up, you can even ask us for some information. That's how you will get to know more about it.
How responsible is the present generation for pushing the earth towards unsustainability?
I would say it's just not one particular generation, but things that have been happening over time. So it's not like one person or one generation to blame. But then at the end of it, there are certain things that we think we can't live without, like a straw maybe, or like a cold drink bottle. We can have substitutes for that and yet continue our life as we are doing. So certain lifestyle changes and then we are good to go.
So yeah, so even not the current generation is only responsible, but even the previous generation is also equally responsible for what's happening. And this is not a permanent change. We can reverse it for sure. That's it.
How bad is the current situation and how much trouble are we in? What do you think?
Of fires in Amazon, then there are various such things that right now we are coming across, and then we are expecting same or maybe more devastating uh, calamities to occur. And those are sort of things that kind of, unless it's too big, we don't realize and don't get to it. So there is sea level rise, there are glacial melts, then so there are these many things that account to a very large situation.
So how bad the current situation is? I would say it's pretty bad. So there are the three, like take the case of the RE forest, trees have been chopped off. Take the case of the coastal road, there is landfilling going on continuously, and even others, mining in various parts of India, which is continuously adding to the global warming index and leading to climate change. And if you can see, we have a different climate pattern right now. The pattern of the rains have changed, which leads to destruction of the various wildlife as well. So yeah, it's pretty bad. The case is pretty bad right now.
But certainly not to a point where we can't undo certain things. So
If you get an opportunity to make the world ponder about the effect of their actions, what would you say to them?
I'll ask a question: do you all know swimming? If not, just learn. Because soon there will be very little land and a lot of water around. We'll have a lot of islands to live on, or maybe the existing ones don't exist in the future.
So basically, even I would have asked the same question to them. And we are living on an island. I hope you all know that. Even we will be soon be rowing boats and going around in small boats.
Going back to our past, when we had multiple islands and going between them through boats.
Yeah.
How can we, as citizens of the earth, try and build the earth again from its current fragile state?
So we might have to sacrifice a lot of things. Like first of all, we have to give up on all the fossil fuels which we use up at least by 50%. Try living a sustainable life. Use eco-friendly products. That will for sure help, and plant more trees.
And it's more like the products we use, we are not aware of what it has. Like certain face washes have microplastic beads, and many of us don't know about it. So being conscious about our choices is something that is very utmost important at the given moment. And apart from that, like I said before, nature education is like the best thing that we can do right now, because as an individual, reversing certain things is not in our hand. telling your friends or telling your family members about something that you saw in nature, or that some habit that you're following which is eco-friendly, is something that can create a greater impact, like a butterfly effect.
Thank you, Miss Amruta Padgaonkar and Mr. Siddharth Waradkar, for your time. All the best for your future. We hope this interview has given everyone to think about how will you choose to live your life from now on. Thank you.